everybody, it's Mandy from Travel with Forge. I have rewritten make vanilla extract video on my list about, I don't know, 50 times. I ordered vanilla beans from Ingrid Vanilla, which I'll link that in the description. It's a group on Facebook. I ordered these back in October. Don't tell anybody because you're supposed to apparently make it like as soon as you get them. If you know me, you know I don't follow like hard and fast rules about these things. So what we're gonna do today is I have 4 clean quart mason jars. I have 2 bottles of cheap vodka from the liquor store. They are, I mean, they're probably pretty darn close to a half gallon-ish. I get the like $10 vodka, $10, $11 vodka. You are welcome to buy really expensive vodka. You can skip these jars and just make it right in this, if that's something you want to do. I just feel like trying to squeeze vanilla beans in this teeny little top is kind of, I don't know, kind of challenging. So they send you these beans. They are really a really good price. They are from Papau, New Guinea. It was 15 ounces. I would have to double check what I paid for them. I don't remember. But this is where my dad always gets them. I trust his judgment. He's used a couple places over the years, and he recommended this one as of late. So, in general, I don't know if I skimp necessarily on beans, but I probably put in a little less than like the supposed recipe is supposed to be. I'll probably do 15 or so in each jar. Obviously, you can do this in pints or half pints. You can cut them in half, anything like that. They are so super pretty too. So I am going to fill these jars with beans, like I said, 15 or 20 per quart jar. I would say too, you can really play with this. I've done like varying amounts of vodka over the years. We've been making our own vanilla for several years. I haven't bought commercial vanilla in like a long time. Now, I still have a good bit left, so I'm going to get a few more jars. I have also, and I might need to do this depending on how much liquor I have here. I have used like, I have salted caramel vanilla flavored like whiskey or shine or something that we got in like Tennessee. I've used some of that, you know, in the past. I've used like orange moonshine in the past. You can really, I mean, I don't know if this is like some official rule, so like, you know, don't take my word as the word of the Lord or anything, but I've played with all those things and I think they make awesome additions to baked goods or whatever it is you need to add vanilla to. So 15 ounces of beans gave me approximately 6 quarts with the vanilla beans in them. And then I'm just going to top them off with the liquor. It is seriously this easy. This would be a good time of year. So when I'm making this video, it's the middle of July. It would be a good time to do this if you want to make these for gifts. So you could make them in their little tiny jars for gifts. You could make them in something like this and split them off later. I would say in general, you want to give it like 6 months for it to be like really a good smell and flavor. I've probably used it at the 3-month mark if I didn't quite get to it. I had ordered these with the intention of doing it, like I said, last fall. And then Christmas came, we were super busy making fire pokers and soap and all the things. And then I got pregnant and I had morning sickness for a few months. And so whatever, here we are. Oh my gosh, so we're gonna be 30 weeks. Oof, looking large and in charge over here. We're gonna be 30 weeks on Friday and I am seriously peeing like every 30 minutes at this point. Anyway, so if you're like the vanilla police, don't come at me about my non-specifics. I'm probably not the channel for you necessarily. I don't really, again, I don't follow hard and fast rules about these things. It's just for my family. I'm not selling vanilla or anything, so I'm not super worried about it. If you're a very, very specific person, you may want to find someone else that has like really, really specific rules about this. I just keep it real chill. I always have, and it's always been fine. Okay, small disclaimer. We went on our honeymoon to Tennessee. We went to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. in 2016. This was long before I was really paying attention to a lot of this stuff. So this has caramel color in it, which is unfortunate. But I have this chocolate moonshine, which we don't use very often. We've used it in baking some. You know, we have a Bananas Foster one, which I don't want to use because Dad uses that when he makes me Bananas Foster, and it is the best. So we're going to use chocolate to top off. I had enough to fill 4, which I suspected because, like I said, those bottles are like a half a gallon. 2 quarts is a half a gallon. So I'm going to use this chocolate in one, and then we're going to go shopping in the cabinet for another one. All right, another one we don't really touch very much is this Harley Davidson one. It's a charred moonshine, but I think charred vanilla would be delicious. So we are going to use this and this last one. And I have these in the cabinet. I might as well use them. All right, so we got all of those, and these look wonderful. So I will just label these. Ha, if you've been following me for a while, you know that's comical because I don't label anything. But I will label these because I want to make sure that we know which one is chocolate, charred, and plain. And yeah, we will have these beautiful jars of vanilla ready pretty darn close to Christmas. So whether we want to gift them or we want to use them for baking or whatever, they'll be perfect for that. So another common question is, what do you do with the beans when you're done? Honestly, sometimes I've reused them. If they still seem very, very potent, I'll reuse them. Sometimes I'll open them up and scrape their beans out. You can open them before you put them in the jars, and maybe it would make it like a little bit more potent. Again, I don't follow, and this is bug spray. I don't follow hard and fast rules on this kind of thing. I feel like I've experimented with it in several different manners, and I've never followed hard and fast rules on this. It's just homemade vanilla. Like, it's nothing we need. Yeah. It's nothing we need to get like crazy excited about. This is like literally, generally the procedure is put the beans in your jar, fill it with some sort of liquor, let it sit on the shelf for 6 months or more, and obviously it'll keep forever. The other thing, you can pull your beans out at 6 months, you can pull them out at a year, you can leave your beans in there, and when it's done, you just refill it. Seriously, totally up to you. So, if you have any questions about how to do this, let me know. We'll see you guys next time.